front part where we have four darts. This is the chest dart, this is the main dart, and this is the armhole dart, and there we will be having an adjustment dart here. And here is the yoke for the blouse. So let us learn how to stitch the entire process in a very slow mode. So we have marked all the darts properly so that you can understand. So let's start. So what we are going to do is we are going to hold this notch and this notch together, as you can see, and we are going to fold it exactly to the point, and we'll be starting the stitch from the edge part. And always remember that we are giving a rounded shape and not a straight shape. As you can see, I'm rounding it up, I'm not stitching it straight. So once you reach this point, make sure that you go again and so what happens when you stitch it in a round shape? If you can see here, we get a nice and a rounded cup shape here. So this will not come if you are going with a straight dart. So make sure that you always put a round dart. So now we are coming towards the armhole dart. So always we start from the edge and once we reach the point, we go back again and put one more stitch. I'm going very slow so that you can understand neatly. Make sure that when you put a dart, it should be pointed. Going with the third dart right now, which is at the chest center. So I have completed three darts till now. Now I'm going to go with the fourth dart. So fourth dart starts from this point where I have already marked it, and I have given two notches here. But always remember that these two lines will never match. If this match, it is going to go wrong. So with this way, we have already completed our first part. So if you see here, it is completely and nicely in a very nice conical shape, and it is rounded here. So let me show you cleanly here. For your reference, let me put one cup. I'm just inserting this cup inside to show you how it is going to be shaped nicely. So if you can see, there is a no point generated here. So let me lift and show you. So if you can see here, so this way you have to do the second part. So let me do it very quickly now and show you. Now I'm going to stitch the yoke part. Here I have taken only 2 layers as this is a very thick fabric. So the first step is I'm going to hold it like this and stitch half an inch. You see, while I'm stitching, I'm leaving the edge of the fabric exactly next to this half-inch line. So once I've done this, I'm going to open this. I'm going to put one stitch exactly here. This is called as an understitch so that this and these two fabric stay attached nicely. Now if you can see, the stitching is done here like this. Now the next step is attaching this yoke to the main blouse part. So to do that, what I'm going to do is, I know that from this side I have given a margin of half an inch. So I'm just going to mark one line, and I know from this edge also I have given a margin of half an inch. So once I do this, I get an intersection point. So if you can see that this is the intersection point. So I'm going to do the same here as well. So I know that from the edge I have given half an inch, and from this side, from the bottom side, I have given another. So where it is intersecting at this point. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to meet this intersecting point to this intersecting point. See, there's an intersecting point here and there is an intersecting point here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to meet these two intersecting points neatly, and I'm going to stitch exactly from this point and not from this point. As you can see, I'm inserting the needle exactly at that point. So okay, and now I'm going to match and stitch exactly half an inch, the margin whatever you must have given. If you have given quarter inch as a margin, you take quarter inch. Here I have given half an inch. Okay, one more point to remember: when you come here, you see that there is an extra fabric which will get attached here. Make sure that you fold this nicely so that you don't attach it while stitching. If you can see, it is stitched like this, and I have kept this free. Why? The reason behind this is most of them get a wrong line here. After stitching, they either get a shape like this, or some will get a shape like this. So I want this line to be very straight, because here we are going to attach the eye putty or hooks putty. Okay, so once we have done this, we are going to keep it like this. We are going to start rolling it like this, and once we reach somewhere here, we are going to keep it here. And the bottom fabric, this fabric, we are going to take it here. And now if we can see, then we are going to take these two, we're going to align these two neatly, and we are going to put one more stitch on the same line. Make sure that you don't attach the inner fabric with this fabric. Once we have done the stitching, so then we are going to take out from inside, and we are going to get a finished piece like this. Now I'm going to start stitching the eye putty here. So for which I have taken a fabric around 2.5 inches, or roughly it can be around 3 inches also, or length should be more than this part. Okay, so for which what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the fabric here, and you know that I've given a 1/2 inch margin. With that margin, I'm going to attach it here. Okay, so once I have done that, it is like this. I'm going to fold it like this. So I'm going to show you like this. I'm going to fold it like this, 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to take it like this, and I'm going to keep it like this again. So let me show you once again. So I'm going to fold it like this. I'm going to take this edge and meet it at this point. So it is like this. So once you have done it like this, then give a stitch here, and the stitch should be a straight stitch. Okay, so now you can cut the excess fabric from here and fold it like this, hold it like this, and turn it off. So once you turn it off, you'll get a finished like this. Okay, now just fold it nicely this way and give one stitch here. And come towards the edge of the fabric